Filed July 20th, 2022, in the United States District Court for the District of South Carolina, Beaufort Division. United States of America versus Russell Lucius Laffitte. The grand jury charges, at all times relevant to this indictment: 1. The defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, and his co-conspirator, hereinafter referred to as the bank customer, and others known and unknown to the grand jury, knowingly and intentionally devised a scheme and artifice to obtain money from the bank customer's personal injury clients. Russell Lucius Laffitte used his position as director and employee of the Palmetto State Bank while serving as the personal representative and conservator for the personal injury clients to obtain money in the care, custody, and control of the bank belonging to the personal injury clients. Background. 2. Palmetto State Bank, PSB, headquartered in Hampton, South Carolina, is a financial institution as defined by Title 18 United States Code Section 20, with deposits insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, FDIC. 3. The defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, began working at PSB in 1997, where he served as a bank teller and loan officer until he became the executive vice president and chief operating officer in 2015. In 2020, Russell Lucius Laffitte became the chief executive officer of PSB. Russell Lucius Laffitte also served on PSB's executive committee, responsible for reviewing and approving large loan applications, as well as on its board of directors. In early 2022, PSB terminated Russell Lucius Laffitte's employment. At all times relevant to this indictment, Russell Lucius Laffitte served as an officer, director, agent, or employee of an FDIC-insured financial institution as defined under Title 18. As both a director and executive officer, Russell Lucius Laffitte was responsible for managing PSB's Hampton branch, including its day-to-day operations, and keeping members of PSB's executive committee and board of directors informed about PSB's financial condition. 4. The bank customer was a personal injury attorney with the law firm, located in Hampton, South Carolina. The bank customer, the law firm, and the law firm's other law partners maintained bank accounts at PSB and were longtime clients of the bank. 5. Given the bank customer's long-standing relationship with PSB and Russell Lucius Laffitte, and Russell Lucius Laffitte's role as manager of the Hampton branch, the bank customer and Russell Lucius Laffitte established a close professional relationship. Russell Lucius Laffitte handled nearly all of the bank customer's banking needs, including negotiating checks and extending loans, serving as the bank customer's primary point of contact at PSB. 6. The bank customer and the law firm asked Russell Lucius Laffitte to serve as personal representative and conservator for various personal injury clients of the law firm, specifically the bank customer's personal injury clients. Russell Lucius Laffitte served as personal representative for AP, HP, NT, HPY, and MW, persons known to the grand jury. Russell Lucius Laffitte also served as conservator for the estate of DB, a person known to the grand jury. Russell Lucius Laffitte collected approximately $391,781 in fees as personal representative and conservator for the bank customer's personal injury clients. The scheme to defraud. 7. From, in, or around July 2011 through a date unknown to the grand jury, but up to at least October 2021, in the District of South Carolina, the defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, and his co-conspirators, the bank customer and others known and unknown to the grand jury, knowingly and intentionally combined, conspired, confederated, agreed, and had tacit understanding with others, both known and unknown, and engaged in a scheme, plan, and artifice to defraud the bank customer's personal injury clients, and to obtain money and property by means of materially false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promises, by making false and misleading statements and omitting facts necessary to make the statements truthful and not misleading. 8. The defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, and members of the conspiracy, by means of false and fraudulent pretenses, made materially false and misleading statements and representations, and did omit material information in an effort to obtain money and property from the bank customer's personal injury clients and the law firm, money which was owed by and in the care, custody, and control of PSB. To further the scheme, various members of the conspiracy at various times and places took the following actions. Russell Lucius Laffitte actions as conservator for HP and AP. A. The bank customer requested that Russell Lucius Laffitte serve as conservator for his personal injury clients, AP and HP, who received funds following settlements of civil lawsuits. As conservator, Russell Lucius Laffitte maintained bank accounts at PSB for the conservatorship. Russell Lucius Laffitte collected $140,441 in conservator fees from AP and $113,314 in conservator fees from HP. B. While serving as conservator for HP beginning on July 18, 2011, Russell Lucius Laffitte extended 8 loans from the conservatorship accounts to himself, totaling $355,000. Russell Lucius Laffitte never sought approval from the probate court to extend these loans. He never notified the law firm of the loans, and he never notified HP of the loans. Russell Lucius Laffitte used his conservatorship and personal representative fees from the other personal injury clients to pay off some of the loans. When HP turned 18, Russell Lucius Laffitte had to pay back the entirety of the loans. Russell Lucius Laffitte credited his conservator fees as HP's conservator to reduce the amount owed on the loans. He then received a $245,000 private loan from a third party to pay back the loans to HP in full. Russell Lucius Laffitte is still paying off the private loan from the third party. While serving as conservator for HP, Russell Lucius Laffitte extended 14 unsecured loans to the bank customer totaling $990,000 from HP's conservatorship account. Russell Lucius Laffitte extended the first loan to the bank customer from HP's conservatorship account on September 14, 2011. At the time, the bank customer was overdrawn on his personal checking account at PSB. Russell Lucius Laffitte transferred the loan funds from HP's conservatorship account into the bank customer's personal checking account to cover the overdraft. Thereafter, Russell Lucius Laffitte continued to extend the bank customer hundreds of thousands of dollars in unsecured loans, transferring the loaned funds into the bank customer's personal checking account. Each time Russell Lucius Laffitte transferred funds from HP's conservatorship account, the bank customer was overdrawn on his personal checking account, often by tens of thousands of dollars. Russell Lucius Laffitte extended each loan to cover the bank customer's overdrawn personal checking account. E. Russell Lucius Laffitte never sought permission from the probate court to extend these loans and never notified HP of the loans. Russell Lucius Laffitte never submitted a petition for expenditures or order allowing purchases to the probate court for approval of the loans. F. The bank customer used funds stolen from other personal injury clients to pay back the loans to HP. The bank customer presented Russell Lucius Laffitte with checks from the estate of DB, NT, HP, Y, and MW. Persons known to the grand jury, dispersed following settlements of civil lawsuits. All of these checks referenced the client on the memo line. Russell Lucius Laffitte negotiated and distributed all of the checks from funds the bank customer stole to repay his loans from HP. After the bank customer presented the disbursement checks, Russell Lucius Laffitte transferred the funds into HP's conservator account, totaling approximately $663,646. Russell Lucius Laffitte's actions as personal representative for the estate of DB. G. The bank customer requested that Russell Lucius Laffitte serve as personal representative for the estate of DB. Russell Lucius Laffitte collected $35,000 for his role as personal representative, although he did not manage any money for the estate of DB and had very limited interaction with the beneficiaries of the estate. H. As personal representative for the estate of DB, Russell Lucius Laffitte received disbursements from the law firm following the settlement of a civil lawsuit. Following the settlement, the law firm issued one large check for $1,325,000 to PSB to fund a structured settlement. The bank customer directed Russell Lucius Laffitte to email him and request that the law firm recut the check in amounts determined by the bank customer. Russell Lucius Laffitte complied with the bank customer's demand and sent him a separate email requesting that the disbursement checks be recut accordingly. The bank customer then forwarded Russell Lucius Laffitte's email to the law firm employees, and the check was thereafter divided. I. Russell Lucius Laffitte then negotiated and distributed the checks at the bank customer's direction, including 1. $388,687 money ordered to a third-party individual to repay a private loan. 2. $482,124 transferred to HP's account to repay loans Russell Lucius Laffitte extended as conservator for HP. 3. $75,000 money ordered to the bank customer's father. 4. $7,500 money order to the bank customer's wife. 5. $34,000 wire transfer to 4M Iron LLC. 6. $8,200 money order to third individual associated with bank customer. 7. $29,000 money order to Honorary Creek Motors. 8. $49,500 wire transfer to Southern Crane. And 9. $250,987 in deposits and transfers into the bank customer's personal checking accounts and cash back. Each check issued from the law firm to PSB referenced the estate of DB and or beneficiaries of the estate on the memo lines, individuals to whom Russell Lucius Laffitte owed a duty as conservator for the estate. J. On October 28, 2021, Russell Lucius Laffitte wrote a check for $680,000 to the law firm for his role in negotiating the checks from the estate of DB settlement. Russell Lucius Laffitte initiated the payment without consultation with, approval from, or notice to the PSB Board of Directors. Russell Lucius Laffitte also concealed his involvement in negotiating the disbursement checks from the estate of DB settlement and distributing them at the bank customer's direction. Russell Lucius Laffitte's actions as conservator for M.W. K. The bank customer requested that Russell Lucius Laffitte serve as conservator for M.W., a person known to the grand jury. Russell Lucius Laffitte collected $3,025 fee as conservator. Russell Lucius Laffitte extended a $40,000 unsecured loan to the bank customer from M.W.'s conservatorship account. Russell Lucius Laffitte did not seek permission from the probate court to extend this loan, nor did he notify M.W. of the loan. Russell Lucius Laffitte never submitted a petition for expenditures or order allowing purchases to the probate court for approval of the loan. L. The bank customer used funds stolen from another client to pay M.W. back the loan. Russell Lucius Laffitte negotiated a bank money order from the client's stolen funds, referencing the client's name, to pay off the loan to M.W. Russell Lucius Laffitte's actions as conservator for N.T. and H.P.Y. M. The bank customer requested that Russell Lucius Laffitte serve as conservator for N.T. and H.P.Y. Despite a multi-million-dollar settlement, none of the funds went through the conservatorship accounts, and Russell Lucius Laffitte never managed any money. N. As conservator for H.P.Y. and N.T., Russell Lucius Laffitte received disbursements following the settlement of civil lawsuits. In his role as conservator for H.P.Y. and N.T., Russell Lucius Laffitte signed disbursement sheets indicating that H.P.Y. and N.T. would receive disbursement checks in the amount of $309,581 and $325,000 respectively, issued to PSB for the conservatorship accounts. The checks issued pursuant to the disbursements referenced H.P.Y. and N.T.'s names, individuals to which Russell Lucius Laffitte owed a duty as their conservator. O. Upon receipt of the disbursement checks, rather than distributing the funds into H.P.Y. and N.T.'s conservatorship accounts, Russell Lucius Laffitte then negotiated and distributed the funds at the bank customer's direction as follows. 1. $10,000 deposit made to the bank customer's wife's account. 2. $9,500 money order. 3. $920.29 principal payment to a loan regarding bank customer's boat. 4. $3,137 interest payment of loan for the bank customer's boat. 5. $100,000 money order to Russell Lucius Laffitte's father to pay off personal loan. 6. $50,135 money order to HP's account to repay loans Russell Lucius Laffitte extended as conservator for HP. 7. $91,220 money order to HP account to repay loans Russell Lucius Laffitte extended as conservator for HP. 8. $329,500 money order to bank customer's father, and 9. $40,167 money order to MW to repay loans Russell Lucius Laffitte extended as conservator for MW. P. NT received additional settlement funds totaling $25,245. Russell Lucius Laffitte negotiated the settlement fund as follows. 1. $9,000 cashed out by an unknown person. 2. $16,245 money order payable to PSB. 3. $9,000 bank money order cashed by unknown person. And 4. $7,245 money order cashed by unknown person. Q. Russell Lucius Laffitte collected $60,000 fee as conservator for HPY and a $15,000 fee as conservator for NT. On January 4, 2021, one day after depositing his conservatorship fees into his personal account, Russell Lucius Laffitte signed documents to close out the conservatorships, representing that NT and HPY were 18. At the time, NT was only 15 years old. That same day, Russell Lucius Laffitte used his fees to pay off a portion of the personal loans he extended himself from HP's conservatorship account. Count 1. Conspiracy to commit wire fraud and bank fraud, 18 U.S.C. 1349. 9. The allegations contained in paragraphs 1 through 8 are incorporated by reference as if set forth fully herein. 10. From a time beginning no later than July 2011 and continuing until at least October 2021, in the District of South Carolina, the defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, and others, knowingly and intentionally combined, conspired, and agreed to a. Having knowingly devised a scheme and artifice to defraud and to obtain money and property by means of false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promises, did transmit and cause to be transmitted by means of wire, radio, or television communication in interstate commerce, writings, signals, pictures, or sounds for the purpose of executing the scheme and artifice, in violation of Title 18, United States Code, Section 1343, and b. Knowingly executed and attempted to execute a scheme and artifice to obtain property held by PSB, a financial institution insured by the FDIC, and to obtain the monies, funds, credits, assets, securities, and other property owned by and under the custody and control of PSB, by means of materially false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promises, and failing to disclose material information and fraudulently concealing material information, in violation of Title 18, United States Code, Section 1344-2. Object of the conspiracy. 11. The object of the conspiracy was for the defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, and the bank customer to obtain money and property by means of false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promises, and to defraud the bank customer's personal injury clients. Overt acts in furtherance of conspiracy. 12. In furtherance of the conspiracy, the defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, committed the following overt acts in furtherance of the conspiracy. A. On or about December 21, 2011, Russell Lucius Laffitte negotiated and distributed checks for $309,581 and $325,000, funds belonging to HPY and NT, as directed by the bank customer. B. On or about August 20, 2012, and continuing through September 4, 2012, Russell Lucius Laffitte negotiated and distributed a check for $25,245, funds belonging to NT, as directed by the bank customer. C. On or about February 8, 2013, Russell Lucius Laffitte negotiated and distributed $151,726 to HP at the bank customer's direction, knowing that the money belonged to the estate of DB. All in violation of Title 18, United States Code, Section 1349. Count 2. Bank fraud. The grand jury further charges that 13. The allegations contained in paragraphs 1 through 12 are incorporated by reference as if fully set forth herein. 14. On or about September 13, 2013, in the District of South Carolina, the defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, with the bank customer and others known and unknown to the grand jury, knowingly executed and attempted to execute a scheme and artifice to obtain money and funds under the custody and control of PSB, an FDIC-insured financial institution, by means of false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promises, and aided and abetted the bank customer by negotiating and distributing a check totaling $101,369 to HP, knowing that the funds belonged to the estate of DB. In violation of Title 18 United States Code Sections 1344-2 and 2. Count 3. Wire fraud. The grand jury further charges that 15. The allegations contained in paragraphs 1 through 14 are incorporated by reference as if fully set forth herein. 16. On or about September 13, 2013, in the District of South Carolina, the defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, with the bank customer and others known and unknown to the grand jury, having devised a scheme and artifice to defraud and to obtain money and property by means of false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promises, transmitted and caused to be transmitted by means of wire in interstate commerce, writings, signs, and signals, for the purpose of executing such a scheme and artifice, in that the obtained funds, as personal representative belonging to the estate of DB, and distributed $33,789 to the bank customer's personal account, in violation of Title 18 United States Code Sections 1343 and 2. Count 4. Misapplication of bank funds. The grand jury further charges that 17. The allegations contained in paragraphs 1 through 16 are incorporated by reference as if set forth fully herein. 18. On or about October 28, 2021, in the District of South Carolina, the defendant, Russell Lucius Laffitte, being an officer, director, agent, and employee of PSB, a financial institution insured by the FDIC with the intent to injure and defraud